And we are back, and slightly behind our players who were absolutely ecstatic to get started, and so have already started. Um, Real quick, some bands that have rolled through: Iron Dragon taking the Aatrox off of that guy, the Zillion coming off of Cryptid down bot lane, and the Vigar just banned for good measure. With Trigger Happy being very clever about their bans and finally banning the LeBlanc.
Yeah, so we're not going to improve on that 23 and 0 for I'm Candy, at least not in this game. We'll see how effective the Yorick and Elise bans are. I'm not sure if one of the 18 different junglers that were banned on Ain't Your Mommy last game was the Elise, but Ain't Your Mommy seemed to be comfortable on the Jarvan. I believe picking it in both games so far, as well as Haxel taking the Maokai in the top lane. So much so, first picking it.
Also of note, the Yorick is a throwback to some regular ALS Season 1 shenanigans where Iron Dragon's top laner was absolutely remarkable on Yorick repeatedly. Um, However, Kindred is best is a little bit more extensive than just that. Um, Elias also banned off. J4 actually picked off of Ain't Your Mommy here, so that's not an option. It's going to go to the side of Trigger Happy. With an Ornn also onto that guy, so we're seeing them mix it up. That guy said he had a deeper champion pool. Well, now it's time to prove it.
Yeah, no Aatrox for that guy this time around. So Ornn gonna be the choice du jour, and Witchblades stealing away the Jarvan from Iron Dragons. Ain't Your Mommy. And it looks like Thresh being taken as the last pick. So just like the last game, it looks like mid and ADC uh, going to be the picks remaining. So we'll see how Iron Dragons adjusts their round two bans. And I'm a little hesitant to embrace this Vayne pick. I think Vayne is just Callisto with shorter range and less
Now
damage
that
output.
that could be Vayne top into the Ornn. That's reasonable.
That is true.
I What I disagree with is the Leona ban after already picking Thresh. Thresh counters Leona.
Yeah, the Leona ban is a little suspect. Morgana probably a good pick here. Looks like a mid laner coming through for I'm Candy. Possibly a mid lane Lucian.
No, I think that's ADC Lucian. That's Vayne top. That's going to be Graves. No. What?
Mid
Hold
lane
up. I'm
Maokai
confused.
then. Okay. No, that makes
Eh,
sense. Mid lane
no.
Maokai, top lane Vayne, Graves is your jungler, Lucian and Zyra in the bot lane.
No, it's Lucian mid. I was wrong. I
Okay,
was just wrong.
so yeah, when you take the flex picks like that, it does end up feeling like you're piloting a clown car, and it's like, oh, who's on first? What's on second? And then you really have to wait until 20 seconds or so are left, and that's when the picks officially lock in. But it looks like we've got everything situated. So we've got Maokai and Ornn with their Nerf bats. We're going to send them out to the backyard and check in on them in 15 minutes to see if anything actually happened. Graves and Jarvan, I don't see where they're going to gang. Vayne's going to tumble away. Zyra's going to root. Lucian's going to
Just
I can't
dash.
remember the name of his dash, but Lucian will dash away. So I don't see many avenues for Jarvan to, at least with one appearance in a lane, affect a lane aside from possibly the top lane. That feels like the best possible gank path for Jarvan with the way Iron Dragons has constructed this team comp.
I think Iron Dragon needs to focus top lane anyway. Given that that guy has been having commanding performances on across both games so far, or all three games so far? No, both games so far. Math is hard. Anywho, that guy's been doing good, and that guy needs to be shut down. No offense, that guy. I like you, but you're kind of the linchpin of your team at the moment, and so the focus really should probably be top lane. Kassadin's going to lose lane. I have been told by Kassadins everywhere that like being a good Kassadin is losing lane as gracefully as possible.
Yeah, you just
Uh,
want to get to the point where you're level 6 and can start affecting the map, and you see some sick deletions almost, I don't know if quite to the level of I'm Candy and what they've shown us on LeBlanc so far, but definitely once Kassadin gets to that level 16, the level 3 ultimate, that's when Kassadin kind of, press R to delete target enemy, and a couple of them happen to step in his path, then so be it.
yeah, and Iron Dragon's team isn't particularly tanky this time, so lots of deletion targets are available.
Yeah, Graves, known to be a early game jungler. Lucian, definitely, in almost like a secondary AD carry. Vayne, elusive with the tumble as well as the ultimate, but if you catch the Vayne or you catch the Lucian, they're pretty much screwed. The same with Zaya, no real escapes, but Zyra can definitely discourage any kind of aggression coming in with a well timed route. I think this game is on the side of Trigger Happy to scale up to the point where Ornn gives out the ornaments, get Kassadin to that level 16, and I think that's the major tipping point in this game.
Yeah, it's definitely on the onus of Trigger Happy here. If you can get there, your team comp later is just stronger, but you have to get there. And if I've seen Iron Dragon play once, I've seen them play 1,000 times. They are going to try their absolute damnedest to make sure that never happens.
Well, they've got an advantage in, I think, the jungle aggression. They've definitely got an early advantage in the mid lane. Vayne and Zyra just on, the Zyra more so than the Vayne, definitely going to have an aggression advantage. Zyra should be able to harass this Jhin fairly freely. It will be a matter if Savape can land some hooks onto Zyra.
Yeah, it's going to be once again in the hands of our players, and so we'll just have to see if they can.
Yeah, absolutely. When it comes down to it, that's why you play the game. You know, on one of my hands, I want to say, all right, Iron Dragons won this draft because they're going to get ahead early, and it's going to be on them to stay ahead. But then I can say the same thing for Trigger Happy because they have that hyper scaling comp where Ornn is going to facilitate once we get about 20-25 minutes in, and Sad Girls on the Cassidin, plus an ornament item on top of that, that is a recipe for disaster for Iron Dragon.
It's... Oof, this one's hard. This is a hard one to say, but I have been an Iron Dragon fanboy for a while. Oof, as Cryptid has to flash out here, and Thresh picking up Lantern level 1 because of this, just to guarantee his that Cryptid lives. This is rather unfortunate. Savape is going to feel so abysmal for until he hits level 2, and then like that sets his level 3 behind also, because he can only go Flay next and then Hook. Well, I guess he can go Hook, but like I'd go Flay into Hook.
Well, the good thing is they're early into the lane, so they'll be able to hit level 2 first, but it looks like Graves gonna try a little bit of cheeky play here.
Yeah, Flash having to come out of Savape early. That's what you want to do at the level 2 gank.
Yeah, getting the Flash. So now up until 7 minutes in, no Flash on the bot lane of Trigger Happy. Either of them.
And your mommy immediately going onto the blue of Witchblades. Wants to fight it out. It's going to get the blind out. Witchblade's coming here. Smite goes down, and Witchblades gets the red buff here. Oh, and your mommy having to flash out. That was a great roam up from the Savape and from Cryptid.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're giving up the lane. The enemy team, Iron Dragon's bot lane, hitting level 2 first. So a significant power spike
goes down into Ignite Blown. That's a lot of damage going on to Cryptid. Savape having to just kind of stand there.
Yeah, that's about how I figured this bot lane would go. They need to just mitigate the damage as they've drafted losing lanes, but if they can mitigate the damage to the point where they don't give away these early kills, then I think it's possible to... Haxel's in big trouble in top lane here.
Yeah, first blood going to that guy who, like he told me before, like I've been saying, he's really put on a lot of muscle when it comes to the game. This is the last time we saw him. Having to flash away, but surviving the gank just fine.
Oh, it looks like I'm Candy in big trouble here. Might be able
to... It's one kill, though.
Oh, trading 1-1, but Sad Girl's picking up the kill. And an assist going over to Witchblade. So a net profit for the side of Trigger Happy in that exchange.
Yeah, this is going to be an experience.
Yeah, this is definitely setting ourselves up for an interesting game, or establishing a little bit of an early advantage over the Maokai, just by being patient, letting Haxel overextend, and here we go. Ornn going to have a go at Maokai yet again.
Well, yeah, and with Witchblades up here in the wings, looking to get this gank. Gets the, oh, no, Haxel does the smart and cheeky, well-placed ward. Well done, ward. Don't get greedy, don't place deep.
Yeah, Cassidin getting forced out of that mid lane yet again. And we can see Graves angling back toward the bottom side. So potentially gonna invade.
No, Graves looking to come in from the backside here. Sad Girl's having to step up here. Slow goes down. That's a lot of damage. And boom. There goes. Ain't Your Mama even going so far as to make sure that I'm Candy gets the kill. Very well done, very smooth. This is the high skill play that I expect out of Iron Dragon and its players.
Yeah, Lucian just getting to level 6 as well. So Sad Girl's only level 4. Looks like Call of the Forge
Meanwhile,
God.
top lane, we have us a bit of a mess as Hacksaw's going to have to flash to get away.
Yeah, so it looks like turret plate being claimed in the bottom lane as well. So a little bit of a turnaround here with that kill on Sad Girls in the mid lane, leading to a bit of an advantage developing for Iron Dragons now. Unfortunately, the top lane return gank not bearing immediate fruit, but Haxel has no summoners at this point. I would let Haxel out, try to play a little bit more conservatively, and call Witchblades over to try to get that feels bad man moment where you teleport back into a lane just to get sent back to the death dune.
Graves looking to solo the drag here. Super sneaky, well done. His bot lane's super pushed up and isn't acting like he's doing it, so no one's going to catch it. And he should get this drag fair and easy.
Yeah, there's no way for Trigger Happy to contest it. We see a 40 CS lead for Vayne in the bottom lane. We see about a double up on Lucian on the Cassidon. So, 126 farm to 56 between the middle and bottom lane so far. So a huge difference and disparity, and most of the lead for Iron Dragons coming completely.
Meanwhile, bot lane, we have a gank coming in. Witchblade's looking to get in some action here. Savape going for the hook, lands it onto the Xayah. Witchblade's getting super low here. Vayne's going back in. This gank's turned around. This isn't going the way they wanted to go.
No, that was a little bit of bad timing.
Oh, very well done. Very clean.
Yeah, Lai tumbling forward and landing the last hit on Savape. So I believe that was a delayed 2-for-1, possibly a 3-for-none. Vayne gonna.
That was actually a flash forward into a tumble back.
Oh, it was a flash forward into a tumble back. Okay, I saw the engage from Lai on to finish off the Thresh. So. Pardon me for assuming how it went down. I guess it wasn't Professor Plum with the lead pipe in the conservatory.
Yeah, it wasn't quite that clean. He did have to burn flash to get it done. But credit was due. It was still cleanly done either way.
Well, I'm Candy.
Candy looking to duke this out. He wants this fight. Cassidon just ulting away instead of engaging. Probably the best thing that could have been done there.
Yeah.
Oh,
ooh,
Zyra
trying to follow up on it. So this mid lane turret in dire straits. I'm Candy probably going to take this turret with the help of Ain't Your Mommy, as both Witchblades and Sad Girls recall.
No, Relentless Pursuit, the name of Lucian's dash, by the way. Remember, it was a matter of discussion earlier during the draft.
Yeah, I just could not remember what the name of it was, and thank you for pointing that out to me.
That guy could be in danger here. The ward's going to spot out Ain't Your Mommy, and he should be able to walk away cleanly.
Yeah, the one good thing that's going for the side of Trigger Happy is that guy in the top lane. But unfortunately, Sad Girls and Cryptid just getting absolutely blown out in the bottom lane. Almost 3,000 gold advantage, and it's little more than getting the farm, getting the plates. I mean, the kills are helping as well, but it's just so many things going wrong for the side of Trigger Happy at this point.
Oh, hard engage on the mid. I'm Candy taking a ton of damage here. Will eventually fall as Witchblades and Sad Girls will trade out damage on or eating damage from the old evolution to make sure that neither one of them dies. That was well done.
Yeah, nice shutdown as well, but this bottom lane is just a horror story for the side of Trigger Happy. 103 to 55 in CS. Fresh is helping a little bit, but you combine the numbers, 56 and 17 is still 73 and nowhere near the 109 that Vayne has. So even combined, they're still 30 CS behind. Looks like Call of the Forge God and engage onto Not Your Mommy.
Of note, that Jhin is 2,000 gold behind the Vayne. That's no small number.
No, that's half the first item. You see Jhin only on a BF sword, whereas Vayne already has Blade of the Ruin King, the first core item complete. Jin's still hopes and dreams away from an Infinity Edge. You know, if he's able to back, Zyra disallowing the back, but if Jhin gets back, he's still only able to pick up one of the components for the Infinity Edge. Or actually, he's going Storm Razor. That's a Kerchief Shard coming through.
Mommy looking to get the Sneaky Dragon again. And most likely we'll get it quite cleanly.
Well, that's the problem with these, super scaling compositions, is you just can't contest these early objectives as the first turret falls.
Oh, meanwhile, at bot lane, Lai Zhu is just absolutely dominating. That is a quick and easy double kill. He barely needed his support there.
Yeah, Vayne is a definite menace to society as the calling comes out for Lucian, but gonna find
It's in an awkward position here. Oh.
Oh, nice return kill. Trapping Lucian underneath the turret, so at least a 1-for-1 trade for Witchblades.
That is making the best out of a bad situation right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
That guy looking to 2v1 here. I don't know if this... Oh, never mind. I'm going to eat my words. This is a good idea. Just go for it.
Yeah, at this point, Ornn is tank, bruiser, every other TFT possible combination, and sorcerer.
Tank, bruiser, infernal, blade master.
Yeah, exactly. With that abyssal... Yeah, that's an Abyssal Mask coming through, and it looks like working on the Sunfire Cave. Bombing Cinder coming through. Got the Chain Vest. We got the Ruby Crystal. So that guy is in position.
Don't think that guy wins against the Vayne, though.
No, not at all.
The Vayne that's going to, currently 1v3 real quick, just casually.
Thresh threw the Lantern down for Witchblades to kind of help engage on the Vayne, and he's like, nope, I'm not giving away 3 kills. It looks like Vayne gonna play the role of the hyper carry, gonna uncontested flame.
Vayne is almost 5,000 gold ahead of the Jhin.
Yeah, this is just disgusting. 7-0 on this Vayne. Already 2 items in. Blade of the Ruin King and Ginsu's Rage Blade completed for the Vayne, and we're 15 minutes into the game. You're going to have to send everybody to shut down Lai sooner rather than later. You can't just allow one member in the side lane. This is just feels
Now,
bad.
Lai is a little bit at risk here, having no mana. But
well, the problem is the mid lane's falling.
yeah,
You can't, leave the mid lane. Rift Herald charging through.
maybe picking up lots of kills here in the process. As Ornn looking to engage, wants to fight this out. Heal is popped. He's gonna kill. He's gonna get the shutdown, but his base is falling. You are wasting time up here, that guy. You have to help. You don't win if you kill the Vayne. You win if you pop the enemy Nexus, and they win if they pop yours.
Now, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't like this play by Iron Dragons. They've actually popped the inhibitor too early. They're not going to be able to get anything relevant out of this inhibitor being down, and the inhibitor should come back up around 21 minutes in. So they've actually forfeited the mid lane and all of the farm in it, which can only help the side of Trigger Happy. Because they'll be able to farm the mid lane. I don't know why they're pushing this lane out, but they want to keep it about where Ornn is right now. Just farm that lane out, get up to level 13, level 14, start to get into that mid game where you can affect, the map, get Kassadin. Well, he's at level 11, so he's got his level 2 ult. Now he just needs to make it to 16. But the first checkpoint on the checklist of victory for the side of Trigger Happy is to get Ornn to that level 13, level 14 range where he can start to give out those ornaments to the rest of his team. Although, unfortunately, looking at the items available, there aren't any for... Jin's not even done with Stormrazor at this point. He's just been so thoroughly removed from the game.
Now, you made a point of mentioning that, they popped the inhib a little early, but however, if they can pressure other lanes using the extra body not present in mid lane, this could actually benefit them greatly, and they're doing a good job of doing that by what they're doing here bot lane, where they're picking up kills and they're shoving down this bot lane turret. This lets Lucian just be an absolute menace, and they have to answer mid lane now, while bot lane can just do whatever they want. And they're going to get the second inhib from this push, almost certainly, as they pick off multiple members of the enemy team. Sadgrow's going to fall here because, for some reason, he decided to go back into the fight. Top bot tower falls immediately afterwards. The minion wave will catch up here momentarily, and they can start sieging down this bot lane turret. Meanwhile, mid lane has to deal with the super minion push. This is just quality play, and on top of that, Hacksaw is going to be able to shove down this top lane and probably get top lane tower. This is not the typical problem you see with the early inhib pop, where you just give off free gold because super minions are worth more, and you have to give up the CS there. They're capitalizing on their previous engagements.
Yeah, they're just getting the bot lane for free after popping, I believe it was Witchblades and Savate getting taken out by Vayne. But here comes the re-engage.
Yeah, here's the last-ditch fight attempt, which is probably going to back them off. Well, I say that, but I'm Candy's just free-forming into the back line, gets multiple kills in the process. Vane's gonna get... Oh,
Ooh.
not, never mind. Gonna get picked off,
Yeah,
but
but still a 3 for
base is
3.
still falling, yeah.
But, the Nexus turrets are, in danger of being taken out as, Sad Girls comes back onto the map to,
And now Maokai is free to tear down this top tower, as they're forced to deal with 2 waves of super minions now.
well, give it about another 30 seconds, and we're going to have 6 super minions. Well, the mid inhibitor's about to come back, so a bit of a bittersweet victory for the side of Trigger Happy, as they will have only 1 lane of super minions to deal with, but it is the bottom lane. And it looks like a free Baron for the side of Iron Dragons at this point.
Yeah, and see, that's the other problem, is because their base is cracked wide open and they have an inhib down already, they can siege down top lane and force them to make poor choices where they have to split their forces and set the Iron Dragon up for an engage because they have to answer the bot lane, and they have access to Baron, and when Dragon spawns, they'll have Prio on Drag because they picked up that early inhib and they were able to capitalize on the early games.
Yeah, that was actually very surprising that Iron Dragons was able to do what they did after claiming that first inhibitor. Unfortunately, the side of Trigger Happy.
Alright,
Here we go.
Another last-ditch fight. This is a lot of damage coming through, but I'm Candy is still free to go where he wants, and so is Lai, who is just tearing down this Ornn, and will eventually kill him pretty effectively. I mean, this is game.
Yeah, that's
Hands
it.
down.
Yeah, this is absolutely massive performance.
Yeah. Iron Dragon decided that the last performance they had wasn't quite up to spec, and so decided to end this one out proper in Iron Dragon fashion.
Yeah, very efficient 23-minute victory, and I believe Iron Dragons, with that victory, will move themselves into the finals, and it'll be a rematch against Target Shopping Carts, as Trigger Happy unfortunately falling to Target Shopping Carts in the first match of this round robin phase.
Gonna give a quick shout out to Angeloid44 for the tier 2 subscribe. That's nice. That's pleasant. Thank you. I don't get to I don't have to eat ramen tonight. I get to eat real food. Crackers even.
Wow, cheese and crackers for you tonight. Wow.
Yeah, it's an upgrade. Also shout out to me for my 4-month subiversary I had earlier that no one shouted out because I'm just a caster. But yes, thank you very much, Angeloid. We appreciate you and everything you do. And with content or with viewers like this, we're allowed to make the best content possible. Also, while we have a brief second, I would like to give a shout out to Kinderspiel for the absolutely fantastic displays and visuals we have been blessed with for this stream. I mean, he's done great work and everything is absolutely beautiful. And this is what your subs or the subs that we receive go to, is just this building up this wonderful stream for you guys. I see that various members of the audience are debating whether or not I should even get credit. I should have you know that I'm very important around here, and I deserve it. um, but yeah, we will be setting up the game between Iron Dragon and Target Shopping Carts, which I'm excited for, as Target Shopping Carts so far has been the only team to ever gift Iron Dragon with a loss. Um, can they do it again? I
Well,
don't know. Iron Dragon did one hell of a showing there, so
they
I don't know what you
definitely
think.
gave them a game, but I think they need to readjust their draft strategy. I'm Candy showing that they are actually human. They are able to die. They bleed, taking 4 deaths. So 31-4 on the night so far for I'm Candy.
Casual 31-4.
Not counting any of the assists, but we're definitely double digits in assists as well. Trying to keep that KDA below 10. I'm Candy. So just astronomical score line throughout all three of the games so far on Iron Dragons. But lie on that vein, definitely a dominant performance. I believe at one point 10-0 before finally being taken down by that guy in the top lane and shut down.
Oh, I have been corrected. It's Lai Jai Lu.
Ay,
So
ay, ay.
I will attempt to do this correctly. I'm sorry for butchering your name, but your performance has been stellar. So, yeah, keep it up.
All right. So with that said, I think we're going to make preparations to move to the final match of the night, and it will be Iron Dragons holding court so far with a 2-0 round robin session, and we're going to bring back Target shopping carts for one last attempt at a salty run back in the final game tonight.
Absolutely. And with that, we will cut to break, and we'll see you guys on the flip side.
Kane is in